Shalom and good day all, this is Tehillim29 back again for some indie comic reviews, and for these indie comic reviews I'll be covering The Phantom versus the Red Dragons, issue 1, or the one-shot, along with the next issue of Redcoat. I'll now get things ready and organised for the first one I'll be reviewing. So first things first, does this cover in any way, shape or form connect to something that is happening inside with the story? It certainly does, to which I give it a 7 out of 10. Next is in relation to the area of the internal art, as we have a look around the beginning, the middle, and of course the end, and also what's happening story-wise with the characters. So the beginning of these investigations begin in Bengala in Africa, and we get to see a course of events that take place that leads Kit Walker, the Phantom, to the leader of the Red Dragons. So as things begin to heat up, he encounters a bit of an imposter along the way. And of course, meeting up with the leader of the Red Dragons. And last but not least, the conclusion to which we will see the return of the Singh Brotherhood. So, for the internal art, I give it a 7 out of 10. Next is the area of the story. So, first things first, do we get anything time-wise? We certainly do. If meanwhile, next is the locations, to which we have Africa, which is in, we have Bengala, and also a bit of a prison scene at the end. Last but not least, the cast of characters consisting of Diana, Kit Walker Phantom, we had Devil, his dog, and of course, the leader of the Red Dragons. My overall rating for this story is a 7 out of 10. Now it's time to move into the next issue of Redcoat. So as we start to move into the next issue of Redcoat, does this cover in any way, shape or form connect to something that is happening inside with the story? It certainly does, to which I give it an 8 out of 10. Next is the area of the internal art, as we have a look around the beginning, the middle, and of course the end, and also what's happening story-wise with the characters. So as the story begins, we get a little bit caught up in relation to some of the events that are happening with Simon Pure and also his family. But as things advance within the story, duty calls for him to go and help his friend, and in the process, it's also left with a little bit of a consequence towards the end, as we get to see things take place between him and his villains. Simon is left with a message from his wife of Margaret. For the internal art, I give it a 7.5 out of 10. Next is the area of the story rating. So first things first, considering how far we are issue-wise, did we get any comic book references? No, we didn't. Next is the area of time. Not at all. Next is the location. Of course, it's taking place in the USA. Last but not least, the cast of characters consisting of Simon Pure, or Simon Plum in this day and age, Albert Einstein, we had Benedict Arnold, we had Albie, who is one of his kids, along with Margaret. My overall rating for this story is a 7.5 out of 10. Until then, let's keep it colourful and have yourself an awesome day.